Hey y'all, I'm gonna go to the dining room today. Uh-oh, what y'all should. Hey family. Hey sugar, thank you. Thank you. I finally watched it, girl. And now it's all drawed up on me. Hey Pamela. Okay, I'm going ahead and get started. For those of you that may not know me, my name is Dominique DeFazier. I am a blended family coach and mediator. I use my background as a certified relationship coach and trained mediator to assist single parents curate a strategy that will allow them to date on purpose, form and maintain healthy parenting partnerships, all while blending their families. All right. So today's scope is about parental manipulation. All right. So if you can't tell from my topic, it's pretty much asking you, are you being played by your kids? And if you think that your kids can't play you, you are sadly mistaken. All right. Especially if you are a blended family. But even if you're just a nuclear family, there's a very good chance that your child could be playing you against your spouse. All right. So I'm going to give you a story and I'm going to give you 3 tips and then I'm going to keep it moving because I only got 15 minutes. So, when me and my daughter's father was dating, I told y'all that I was a stepmother before I was even a mother. Okay, so I had 3 stepchildren before I had even gotten pregnant with my baby. So his youngest daughter, he had joint custody with his child's mother. They shared joint custody. And it came to the point where she got old enough to realize that she was playing all of us against each other. The mother did not particularly care for me. She did not particularly care for my daughter's father at all. She didn't care for him. It was a very nasty custody battle for about 10 years, to say the least. So this one particular incident that I can recall, we put her on punishment. She failed one of her classes at school and we put her on punishment. And so as a result, that following weekend, she ended up going to her mom's house and we found out on Facebook that she all at the mall. She done got a new iPhone. She done got the new Jordan. She all out with her friends, bowling and cano, but she's supposed to be on punishment. All right. Well, come Monday when she came back home to us, we took everything because we're just those type of parents. So we took the phone, we took her privileges, her TV privileges and all of those kind of things. Well, she ended up calling her mom and her mom called me and thought that she was going to cuss me out because I took her cell phone. But what she did not tell her mom was that she had failed. And the reason why we took the stuff from her was because she failed. So that's what I mean by being played. Her mother in that instance got played because she spent all of this money over that weekend not realizing that she did not deserve to get those things because she failed to take care of her primary responsibility, which was school. Okay? So the very first tip that I'll give you to avoid parental manipulation is to maintain a united front. Even if you and your child's parent don't get along, or even if you're in a nuclear family, you and your husband, hi honey, hi Jay, even if you and your husband or you and your wife don't necessarily agree on the method, do not have that conversation in front of your kid, okay? I repeat, do not under any circumstances undermine the authority of the other parent in front of that child. It is not going to end well. Okay. The second one is to communicate. I am very big on communication, and quite frankly, it took a lot for me to even get to the point where I could communicate effectively. All right. So it's very important that you communicate. You guys make sure you heart it up for me. I'm like hustling for hearts like Theron. I think Actually, I think I'm close to my goal of 100,000. So by the end of this scope, I am hoping to, hey now, y'all got me to 100,000 already. Thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate it. But keep on hardening it up until I am done, okay?
I want to say hi.
You'll say hi when I get done. Okay, so like I was saying, it's very important that you communicate. Make sure that if you put your child on punishment, right, and your child is going to the other parent's house, communicate that. Let that parent know. It's very important that you keep that going across the board with each parent, all right? You don't want your child to think that, oh, well, I'm going to be on punishment at daddy's house, but when I get to my mama's house, I can do whatever I want to do. You don't want to send that message, okay? So if you're on punishment at my house, you're going to be on punishment at your daddy's house, all right? That's the best way to do that. Communicate those things. Even if you don't agree, then find something else that you can agree on. But regardless, when you in my house, your ass is on punishment. Now, when you go to your daddy's house, your punishment might not be as strict as my punishment is, but you'll still get some form of punishment. You need to send the message that it's not okay for you to do whatever you did and get away with it. That's the point. Bottom line. The third one is to respect the decision of the other parent. Understand your parenting styles. A lot of people don't understand this. Do you even know what your parenting style is? Like, are you authoritative? Are you neglectful? Are you permissive? Like, what is your parenting style? There are 4 major parenting styles. You need to determine what your parenting style is and what your partner's parenting style is. And then if you are a blended family, now you have 4 or 3 different parenting styles that you need to figure out which one is best for the decision as it pertains to the child at that point in time. Like, my daughter, she's only 5, so the most that she'll get in trouble for is not sharing at school, right? So I'm more of an authoritative parent, but my daughter's father is more permissive, right? But he's more permissive with his girls than he is with his boys. So it's very important that you understand, girl, Sugar don't share at all. I just got a report. I'm sorry, y'all. This is like a sidebar conversation, but y'all family, so I might as well go on to tell you. So my baby got a report, like she's doing really good in school, but she don't share. So I figure it's because she's the only child, but technically she's not. She's the only one of my children, but she has other siblings, and her siblings are considerably older than she is. So I'm like, Sugar, I need you to share, because I can't have you just going up in the school talking about, oh, I don't want to share my stuff. Really? No, she's not the only grandkid. Actually, I have, oh, Jesus. It's about 9 grandchildren, but she and my nephew are the only ones that's here in Illinois. The rest of them are back home in New York. So it's her and my nephew. So I understand that as an authoritative parent, I can't be in certain situations that don't require me to be so hard on her. So certain things I'll let her father deal with that I won't necessarily deal with, and vice versa. But you have to remember, my daughter is 5. So we didn't just start doing this. It took some time for us to get to the point where we could agree to disagree on how to discipline her. I honestly feel like I'm blessed because she's not a badass kid. Like, she could be a bad 5-year-old. I know some bad 5-year-olds. I know some terrible 2-year-olds. And so I feel like we're blessed at this point that we don't really have that problem. I'm okay with a sharing issue as opposed to you just flipping the hell out and snapping on your teacher kind of issue. Because at that point, I'm going to get locked up because I don't do disrespect of any kind from my kid to an adult. So that's where the authoritative part comes in at. Thank you, guys. I made it to 100,000. Ooh, over 100,000. Praise Jesus. Thanks, family. So to wrap it up, I don't want you to get played by your children. And if you think that your child will not try and play you, they absolutely will. And the first time that they get wind that there is some type of strife between you and your husband, or you and your wife, or you and your boyfriend, you and your girlfriend, or parenting partners in general, it's very important that you understand that your kid will turn you all against each other. Okay? If for nothing else, maintain a united front in front of them, and then have a discussion behind closed doors in regards to the best way to handle the situation. But don't undermine the authority of the other parent under any circumstances in front of that child. And also for my blended families, do not do it in front of the other parent. Like, if me and my boyfriend have a disagreement about what goes on with my daughter, I would never have that conversation in front of her father. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to be mindful, and it's a very delicate balance when you blend in a family. Like, God's sense of humor is almost ridiculous as far as I'm concerned, because I wouldn't have ever chose this for my life, just so that we're clear. But it's a very, very delicate balance, and you cannot, by any stretch of the imagination, try and change it. All right. So just make sure that you maintain a united front, that you communicate. All right. And I'm going to do a scope on that probably coming up this week on the different communication styles, because a lot of us talk and we don't listen. And some of us listen, but we don't talk. Okay. So there are ways that you communicate. You have to communicate, but you have to know how to communicate. You have to know that person's communication style, but you have to know your communication style as well. Okay, so I think I will do a scope on that probably later on in the week. But I am going to wrap it up. For those of you that are joining the replay, please make sure that you heart it up. The hearts still count, even if you didn't catch me live. If you hit the link in my bio, go to bit.ly/Defazier. That is capital DEV as in Victory, IZIA. I have a free webinar coming up on the 23rd. I only want to take about 20 people because I want it to be as interactive as possible. And so, make sure that you sign up for the free webinar. It is on emotional credit. So if you did not catch my scopes from last week, I believe it was, I went over our relationship reports and how they are pretty much like our credit reports, and they're just as important. And so this webinar is going to be more interactive because those scopes were cut down to about 15 minutes. So I wanted to get in depth, and I think you might be able to benefit from them greatly. So make sure that you go out to the website and register. It is absolutely free. You can catch me on all social media channels at Defazier & Co., which is the same handle that I have here on Periscope. I want to send a quick shout out to my wonderful team. We are the best. I'm sorry, I'm very biased. Well, actually, I'm not sorry. Team Scope Money in the building. We are scoping for 31 days consecutively, no matter what. Bad hair, good hair, sick, healthy, kids crying, no matter what. We are on here and we are giving you the business, from taking care of your emotional wellness, to taking care of your family, to taking care of your business, to expanding your dreams, to motivating you, to getting your finances in order, helping you start your business. All of us have something for you and your family, and you do not want to miss it. We are 15 days in, so we have about a good 16 days left. So you absolutely want to hop on the train, okay? Miss Millions is next. And when I tell you, she is going to make you feel like $1 million and make you feel like you can get to $1 million no matter what your financial situation is. You don't want to miss her. Millions, go on ahead and put something in the box for me, sweetie. And I'm going to let my daughter say bye, because that's what we do now. Come on and say bye, Sugar Poo.
I can see. Bye, everybody. Got this. Sunshine.
All right. I'll see y'all later. Bye.